Hey guys, welcome back to a new video.
We are home, you guys. We're not at the hospital.
Yes, so very excited today, you guys. As you guys can see in the title, we are going to be showing you guys her room finished, and we're gonna be doing what, babe?
Her name reveal.
Before we get into this video, we just want to thank everybody for commenting on our last video with all the beautiful comments that you guys left us, just showing us love. We appreciate everything, you guys. We just want to thank you guys for keeping us in your prayers at the time of when Eileen was giving birth. Thank every single one of you guys for just riding along with us through this journey.
This is Miss Nevaeh Cloud Lewis's room.
Ooh.
Her daddy ordered it off of Etsy. It looks so cute. So you guys, there's actually like a little story behind her name. So as you guys know, our baby shower was a little piece from heaven, and her name is actually Heaven spelled backwards.
Hey, isn't that creative, y'all?
And then we also had like Clouds, which is why her middle name is Cloud. So this is her room officially finished. You guys, the amount of carpets that we went through to like try and find this pink was crazy. We literally ordered probably like what, 2, 3?
We ordered 3 because we received one, took that back, received another one, too small, and then this was the final one that we actually like stuck with. Here we have what, babe?
Here we have her little teddy bears and all her books that her dad will be reading to her.
Well, I already started.
Oh yeah, he already started, and sometimes she gets a little fussy, so he doesn't finish. The tree, we actually got it at TJ Maxx, you guys. Super cute. It's super little, which is it's like her size.
No, for real. It's like perfectly made for her room. Because we actually sat it in the living room and we were like,
it looks good in the living room, maybe we should keep it, but then we put it in here. We're like, oh no, it goes perfect.
right. It goes hella good.
And it adds some color because everything here is just like woody, white, and pink, beige. So it adds a little bit of color to it.
Shout out to her Thea for getting her that.
Oh yeah.
She got her name, Nevaeh, and she put the 3 little hearts.
You guys, I did not know that having a girl, I thought boys only pee when they're getting their diaper changed.
Yo,
girls
facts.
pee too.
Yes.
So we have like little chucks for her that we put on her changing table because she be peeing on us sometimes.
First time I seen her, I'm like, where did this fluid come from? And I'm like, oh shoot, she peed.
Yeah, so sometimes when we're changing her, she pees. So we have little chucks for her.
And she have not yet been in her crib, so it's gonna be a brand new crib. She not even gonna use it. So we can go ahead and sell it to whoever want it. Comment down below. Now I'm playing. So now it is story time. We're about to get in some... Too loud. We're about to get into some story time, you guys, about the
newborn stage. Nobody told us how rough, like how hard the newborn like stage is. It's so rough. Like you literally get no sleep. Like you don't have time to eat. You don't have time to like shit, pee, like shower. You like literally everything is just like for your baby, and literally you come last.
I took off for 2 weeks, which wasn't enough, but I had to go back because we have bills to pay. But like Eileen is so strong, like I said from the most recent video. Eileen is so strong because like I go to work and she still has to like, you know, take care and provide for the baby, and she's doing it. Like she's not giving up. She's not even crying. Like most women go through depression and like start crying and you know stuff like that. Eileen is so strong. She still haven't. You have not broken down, babe, and I'm so proud of you. Like
other than in the beginning, like that first week.
I have to tell them about the time what happened when we first got home.
Oh my gosh, you guys. So when we left the hospital, we got home. Mind you, like where I delivered, we don't live like in that area. So literally it was like an hour away. And mind you, we got discharged like around what, like 3?
About 3,
3
4 p.m. It was like 4 p.m.
So we got home like around 5, 6-ish, I would
Yeah,
say.
yeah.
We had to take everything out of the car. Like, I was barely able to walk. Like, my feet were so swollen.
big.
I did not know how bad you can swell. Like, I thought you only swell like during your pregnancy or like before your pregnancy. No.
Y'all.
You swell after. Like, when I tell you my thighs were like swollen,
huge.
like I look like Squidward
off
of that episode where he ate all those Krabby Patties. Like, it was so bad.
If you guys look in the, my bad to cut you off, babe, but if you guys look in the thumbnail, our recent thumbnail with Eileen holding the baby, you could tell her thighs are huge, but like they exploded more when we got home, and I don't know why. I think it's because like she wasn't really like walking around.
I was like actually like on my feet, like, because I couldn't really sit or like lay down because of all the pain from the tearing that I had. And so there was one day at the hospital where I was pretty much like standing all day and moving around, and that's when I noticed that my feet got like super swollen, where I had like slippers that were wide,
Right.
and my foot would not even go through.
I felt so freaking bad for her because that actually did hit you, because we actually ended up going to the hospital. Y'all, that whole week when we got home, that day, it didn't stop. We went to the doctors every freaking day, you guys.
Out of that week.
Out of that whole week. It was either for the baby or for Eileen.
So we got home and we were like getting settled. We were basically like, we had gotten her out the car, and I was like trying to like sit down and like get comfortable with her. Meanwhile, Marquise was like taking everything out of the car, putting stuff to wash, and it was getting like late, and I hadn't ate anything because when we got discharged, we had to sign like a whole bunch of paperwork for her. We had to, mind you, she had jaundice, so we had to get like fill out the paperwork for her blue phototherapy light. So there was just a lot going on where I didn't get like to eat anything when we were there. All we had was you grabbed me a little acai bowl. And we came home, and Marquise was cooking dinner for us. We finally were able to like get settled and everything, and suddenly like she starts crying like nonstop, like, and we're like, what's wrong with her? Like, we had already changed her diaper, we had already fed her, like we had already like tried putting her, like rocking her, like holding her how I am, gave her pacifier. Like, she was still like screaming, crying. And like I think she was crying so much that she started to get like red, she started to get hot, and we were like, what the heck, like why is she like, and so Marquise is like, I think she has a fever. And so we have like her little thermometer that we had from our registry, so we checked her temperature, and she was fine. Like, I told Marquise, I was like, she does not have a temperature. I was like, she's fine. And so he's like, no, like she has a fever, like I don't want to like risk it. And I'm like, okay, just go buy the one that goes like under your armpit, and the one that you can use like rectal. So he went to go buy one from Target, and we checked her, and it said her temperature was like, what, 100?
It said her temperature was 100 on the forehead, but then when it went to like the
no,
chest,
it was like 97 on the forehead, and then on like her chest area, it was like 100.
104.
It was not 104, babe.
No?
It kept ranging from like 100 to like 102 or like 101, and then 99 and then 98. And so he was like, okay, like I think she does have a fever, because it had showed us like those two numbers, which were 100 and then 101 and then 102.
Wait, what number is it when the babies actually have a fever? Like,
I believe it's 104 if I'm not mistaken.
Because that's what it was beeping, and that's when I was like,
no.
oh, like she's hot. Like,
no.
Yeah, babe.
It had said 100.
Nah, because we wouldn't have been like, all right, like we need to take her to the hospital.
We weren't. I was telling you she was fine. He kept insisting that she had a fever, and I was like, no, she doesn't. She's fine. But he was like, no, and she kept crying, and so I was like, okay, maybe something is wrong with her because she is crying. And so, mind you, the hospital gave us this guide where they told us, okay, your baby's stomach is this size, like, don't overfeed the baby, don't underfeed the baby. So we were going based off of this guide.
Yeah.
At that time, she was only eating like what?
1 ounce.
1 ounce.
1 to 2 ounces.
1 to 2 ounces?
Yeah.
Oh, 1 to 2 ounces, and they were like, okay, don't go over like the 50 mLs. And we were like, okay, but like she's still hungry. But then we were like, okay, but we can't like overfeed her because like her stomach is only this size, blah blah blah. Basically like what they told us at the hospital.
Right.
And so then we grabbed our stuff, like we turned off the stove, we had our food already made, and so we like
it was like, what time was it?
It was like 12 at this point in time. It was like 12. Well, it was like 11 going on 12 in the morning.
Yep.
And so at that point, we were like, okay, let's just go. And Marquise was like, I'm so tired. Like, when we got into the car.
Yeah.
And I was like, my feet hurt. Like, I was like, I could barely walk, you guys.
Yeah.
Like, my feet were so big. Like, I would touch my feet and they would hurt. Like, I was just in so much pain. Like, not only were my legs in pain, I was in pain down there. Like, I hadn't slept at all. Marquise probably took like a couple naps when we were at the hospital. But, like, I couldn't sleep. Like, once I had her, like, it was really hard to sleep. Like when I was at the hospital because I was also in so much pain, and then just like I was constantly like, is she okay? Is she okay? Okay? Is she okay? Like I was a little paranoid. So we ended up driving down there, and then on the way there, Marquis like, I'm getting super sleepy, and I was like, okay, like maybe you should just pull over. Like maybe we should just go back home. And then at that point we were already like halfway there, so we just had like another 30 minutes left on the drive. So I was like, okay, like we're halfway there at this point, like we might as well just keep driving. And then he's like, oh, like we kept like talking to each other because I was like, I'm falling asleep too, and then he was falling asleep, and then he was like, I don't want to fall asleep like while driving. And so we finally made it to the hospital. We were there and we checked in. They checked her temperature. They're like, she doesn't have a fever, but we were just telling them like everything that was going on. Like she was crying, and we had checked her temperature and it was like at 100. And so as we were there in the emergency room, we were gonna find a place to sit down, and I saw there was a pile of tissue like on a chair, and I told Marquise, I was like, honestly, like I don't want to be here, like I don't want to sit down, like I don't even think like we should be in here with her. Like
mind
she, it was literally days, like
3 days old.
She was 3 days old, and I was like, I don't want to be in here with her. And then he was just like looking at me like we have to stay here. And I was just like, I'm gonna just go outside, and it was a little bit like chilly outside, but I was like, I'd rather wait like outside. And then he's like, no, like you can't wait outside with her. I was like, okay, well, like let me just go to the car with her. But then when I was in the car with her, she was getting like a little fussy again. And at this point it was probably like 2 in the morning.
Yeah, it was
like 2 in the morning, you guys. So babies are supposed to eat every 2 to 3 hours. So at this point, 4 hours had gone by and our baby hadn't ate. But we didn't realize like, okay, it's already been 4 hours since she ate. And mind you, we were only feeding her what we were told based on the guide.
My girl was just telling me like, we don't need to be here with her. And I'm like, yeah, we do. And we're in here with a newborn with sick people around her. I'm like, what the hell? You know? So I come to sense, and I'm like, all right, like, let's go. Let's get out of here.
We're like, okay, like, do we drive back? And then I'm like, let's just go back to, like, the postpartum care, like, where we were staying. I was like, let's just go and see, like, let's just go and ask, like, and see if they'll let us in. Like, even though I know we couldn't go in there because she was already discharged. We were both already discharged. But I was like, let's just go. Like, we already drove all this way back here. I mean, down here. Like, what's the worst that can happen? They would just tell us no. And, like, we drive back home. Like, at least like we try and like go and see. And so we go up to like the postpartum area. We tell the security like, oh hey, like we were just here today, like a couple hours ago, like our baby like keeps crying, like we just want to see like if they can like check her out. And then
or like help us, like give us some suggestions on what to do.
Yeah. And so he's like, honestly, like I can't let you in. And then he's like, and then I think he saw like kind of like how like
fussy she was and how red she was
because she was crying. And so he was just like, okay, like I'm gonna let you guys in, but like I can't promise you like they're gonna see you or something like that. And so we go, and then like she's screaming like loud, like she's literally like screaming, crying. And so the nurses like come out, and then one of the nurses that had like taken care of me, she was like, what happened? Like I had just, like, you guys were just here, like, what happened, this and that, because this was a night nurse, so that day that she got there, we obviously weren't there, so she was like, I just, like, was looking for you guys, and I saw you guys were discharged, like, what, like, why are you guys back? And then, so we told her, we fed her, we changed her diaper, like, she's still crying, and then she was like, well, how much are you feeding her and stuff, and we told her, and then we were like, but we were told, like, to only feed her, like, this much, and then, so she basically told us, like, she's crying because she's still hungry, and we were, like, capping her at what the guide was telling us.
Yeah. And
she was like, no, like, as she's growing, she's gonna want more, so, like, let her have, like, an additional 5 mLs, and then if she does good, add another 5 mLs, and so, as we were there, she brought out like some milk and stuff because I didn't want to breastfeed her because of the fact that she had jaundice, and they had told me that my breast milk increased the jaundice. So then I was like, okay, like I don't want to give her my breast milk, so we were giving her formula, and so she brought out some milks, and like she was like, okay, like what you're gonna do is you're gonna feed her, burp her, then give her like another 10 mLs, and then burp her, and then another 10 mLs, and then burp her. And so we did that, and then after, like, she was, like, finally calm. They educated us while we were there, and basically, like, told us that she's basically going to eat whatever she wants to eat, like, even though the hospital's telling us and that there's, like, these guides and, like, these rules of, like, what you have to feed your baby. Basically, we just, like, give her whatever she wants,
yeah.
Because every baby's like different, and that's something that we didn't know because we're like, oh, okay, like they told us that don't like overfeed the baby, and so
because they were making it seem like it was bad to overfeed, so we're like, all right, we can't go over 30 mLs.
Yeah, so we were like, okay, we even had a whiteboard in our room, and on that whiteboard we were like, okay, 20 mLs at 12 p.m. Like we were like,
and this was at the hospital, yo.
This is when we were at the hospital, and the nurse would even come in and she'd be like, okay, how much did she eat? And we'd be like, okay, 20 mLs, and like, okay, this time, like as the days went on, we were like, okay, she ate like a little, like another 1 ml. She ate like 5 mLs more than yesterday, and she'd be like, okay, that's good. But like never did she tell us like, okay, like it's okay for her to continue eating more. She was like, during this week she has to eat this much.
It was something that we actually had to not learn on our own, but
figure it out. Yeah, like you basically have to like figure out your baby.
Telling my girl, like, I feel like if we would have took the parenting class, I think we would have been a little bit better in the beginning, because I'm telling you guys, we were overwhelmed.
But I think also, I feel like that's what, I don't know, yes and no, because then, like I said, for example, like the nurses were telling us, oh, you're only supposed to feed her this much, because then if you feed her this much, like, it's not good for the baby. So I feel like if we would have took the parenting class, they would have told us a certain...
Like how to do...
certain things on how to do the baby, but there's literally, like, no right or...
That's true.
There's literally no way to... It's your baby, basically. Like, you get to decide whether you want to burp her, like, sitting down, you want to burp her up here. Like, there's really, like, it's your baby. Yeah. Only, like, you know your baby. And
exactly. And that's true. That's something that they actually tell you. Only you will know how your baby is.
The nurse at the end, like, told us, like, once we were there with her, like, and she helped us out, she was like, only, like, you know your baby. Like, they're going to give you this guide and, like, tell you to do things a certain way. But... it's your baby, and at the end of the day, you only know your baby. So that is something that we learned, and
we're still learning. Have the help, take the help, you guys, because
I know I see there's honestly, you guys, there's a lot of people that get like judged on here, like like you have your mom like helping you, like
sometimes you need that break.
You have your like so and so watching your
kid,
like I honestly see nothing wrong with that, because it's literally something that's like, it's a lot, it's really truly a lot, and I feel like you shouldn't like judge somebody or like
because mentally you don't know what they're going through.
Yeah, everyone's different. Like some people go through like their postpartum like
depression.
Yeah, and some people don't, and maybe that person might need that support or that help from that other person, like a mom or a family member, to keep them going. Because
that's true. It's real, you guys. And some of you guys on here are already parents, so you know what we're talking about. It's tough. You know how they say, like sometimes the parents are like bump heads and stuff like that. Have you like seen that between us? Because I honestly haven't seen that. Like,
no,
I feel like it actually made our relationship like 10 times stronger.
I feel like because we are like by ourselves, I feel like we're like trying to like help each other, like figure her out,
exactly,
so that like she's okay, and like we don't go through something where like we're not like doing something right for her.
We haven't argued or anything about like, oh, like you're not getting up, like you should be taking care of her, like I already did this and did that.
Oh yeah.
Like we haven't had that.
But I just tell you, like, babe, like watch her, like.
No, you do. Sometimes I be zoning off and I do be tired, y'all. Like I don't know. I think because I just turned 28, I feel like I'm older, so I'm like getting more sleepier and stuff like that. I'll get up at night and change the diapers, make her bottle and stuff. And when I go change the diapers, I go and warm up the milk before I do the diaper. And Eileen would be like, "You want me to do it?" I'd be like, "Nah, I got it. Go back to sleep." And then when I click the light on to come in here to change her diaper, she'd be like, "Oh, like I'm gonna get up and I'm gonna go help you." I'm like, "No, you good. Just stay asleep."
Yeah.
I guess that's like a mother thing.
He also has to go to work, so then I'm like, okay, like.
Yeah, but I want you to get your rest too. You know?
Yeah. Sometimes like he'll be in here changing her, and I'll like get up and like I'll grab my like pumps and like really quickly like pump for her. Because honestly, you guys, breastfeeding is like so painful. I don't know why nobody like ever talks about that either.
Go through the pain of pregnancy and like just birthing a child and like having your baby right there is like the best thing ever. Only because it's like that's your baby and you want to not enjoy the pain, but it's something. How can I put that? You get what I'm saying?
Basically, like people don't talk about the pain because like the pain was like worth
exactly. There we go.
Worth having like your baby. So.
Yeah. Do you feel like that?
Yes, but like still, like I feel like people should talk about it more. Like how hard like breastfeeding is.
That's
or like
true.
The afters. Like nobody tells you about the afters. Like how bad like you can tear. Or, like what can happen like if you tear. Like there's so many things that can happen. Like you can't use the restroom. Like you can't wipe. Like
I didn't know that it was actually that bad.
Like you can.
It's not. Don't get me wrong.
Toilet, like
not bad like that, but I didn't know birthing was like a serious thing. I knew that some people, you know, some people go through things and they end up having to like get the C-section and stuff like that. But I didn't think it was this serious to where like it was a life or how can I put that, like a life or death situation. I would say I didn't know it was that serious. You can literally bleed out giving birth. I did not know that.
The amount of blood that I lost was like.
It was crazy.
I almost needed a blood transfusion.
Blood transfusion. Yep.
Yeah, which is. But thankfully, like we're both here and.
Facts.
We're literally learning as
we go.
But.
It's the best blessing ever, though, you guys. Like I love her.
Like
so
we look
much.
at her and we're like, oh my god, like
she's so cute. We made her like it's the best thing that could have ever happened to our lives yet, you guys, and we truly love this baby.
Okay guys, so that is it for today's video.
Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. If you're new to our channel, welcome to the chat. No.
Bye guys.
Bye.